Hello, thank you for joining me. I just want to welcome you to my channel. My name is Molly. Today I'm going to talk about something so sensitive again. It is about the knowledge of understanding the impact of our relationships in our lives and how our relationships can actually affect even on our future, on that which we feel we like, which will end up being forgone for a relationship. So what is the cost of that relationship you are into today? After listening to a lot of YouTube videos, I do acknowledge that people are really putting up a lot of stuff, which is quite very good. But unfortunately, on issues of relationships, there are some times when we don't even understand that there are things which will work because our foundation will be best well and it will be established well. So, looking at how our relationships affect us, it's more to do on what is the cost which we have to incur for us to be in those relationships. Sometimes, you know, from listening to the group members I used to facilitate to, I would really have some moments where I would really try to understand what is very important to us. Is the relationship more important to us more than ourselves? Is it not an addiction when it's like that? Because if a relationship really does not consider anything about you, then it has a lot to do with your feelings of wanting pleasant feelings in a relationship, your expectations of what a relationship should be, and hence the problem with that is you will check out of reality. So today, I just wanted to ask you, what is the cost of your relationship? Is it that it will cost you um, a financial loss? Is it that that relationship for you to feel that you are happy in it, you just have to stay into the idea of being in a relationship regardless of how it affects even on your decisions, on your future, on your dreams? It costs you even your family members, it costs you your friends, it costs you your business, it costs you everything. Is it that the relationship is more important than yourself? I realize that nothing is more important than yourself. When you develop yourself, you get to understand that you're the most important factor in anything you ever do. Nothing should influence you more than the way you look into the interests of your life, what you really want in life. For it's so sad that you'd come up with people who would continue to do things which sabotages themselves, you know, and in the name of a relationship, you forgot the things you want, you forgot even your qualification because of a relationship. Are we able to understand the effect of these things even on our emotional well-being? Are we able to to understand the impact of self-neglect in relationships? Are we able to understand that we will not give even the relationship a good quality relationship if we are coming from a point of lack ourselves? Because for us, we just want to be in a relationship, and the excitement of being in a relationship that will take away everything that you have ever worked for. To some, parents took you to school, and there you are. You have to forgo all that even to to do something for your family, because in our black communities we remember where we come from. So what is the impact of that decision of marrying a person who you don't ask what is your intention with me? I feel that relationships need to start on a basis where we understand the intention. What is it we are looking for in the relationship? Are we getting in to abandon who we are as women? Are we getting in to abandon those things that are so dearly to us, the important things which we have always wanted, which has made us to be alive? Can it be the reason why most women, they are not satisfied in marriages? Why should we continue to get married when we don't understand the satisfaction level of women and couples who are married today? Should we continue to encourage people to get married when they don't know the people they are marrying? only to find the real person you're getting married to in a marriage, and sometimes you never even get to know the real person you got married to. But the conflicts which you engage in with your partner will actually show you now the kind of person you got married to, the things which are so dearly to them which they will be safeguarding. Who are you? What are you looking for in a relationship? Is I love you enough? Is what is enough to you? What is enough to you to really get to know that you are getting in this relationship for you? You know, does it have any interest on you? Do you consider even the children you give birth to in that family, in that relationship, how broken they can be if we don't find important things in our lives? Relationships, they need to be looked at in a different way, I believe. I believe this is the era when we are to make decisions which will show knowledge of what we are getting involved in. To some, they married without even knowing even the section which covers their marriage, like myself. So at the end of the day, what are we doing? What are we doing? And it makes me really to wonder, with all these terms people give, narcissistic, whatever, and all these things, can we say that these people are always like that, or sometimes it's us who ignored when these people showed us who they are, the things which are important to them? Even if you give them labels, it's like you put a label on a bottle, toxic, dangerous. The way you approach to it is different. So to us growing up, was it not the idea of being in a relationship? Dating was regarded being cool. Dating a guy, like in high school, it was being cool. When a guy was being, a bully, and those guys who would perceive like macho because they are the notorious at the school. But now with the age, you realize that, what, this is not what I want in a relationship. So do we get in a relationship really understanding what we want, the kind of people we want? Do we consider the character of a person? Do we consider how these people have got an impact of changing everything about ourselves? Do we have a knowledge and understanding of the impact of how much we continue to allow people who disadvantage us in the life we live? Is it not painful that we get in relationships not knowing what relationships are all about? We get in assuming that the other person is going to meet my needs. What needs? Do we share with them what we need? Do they share with us what they need? Sometimes they do share with us and we ignore that. And we think that, what, people change. How many people have changed? Or sometimes it's you who has to change for them to continue what they do, because the moment you continue challenging them on what they do, it will make you to become the toxic partner in the relationship. It will become the reason why they want to run away from you. Relationships, to me, are so important. And I think the idea we get in a relationship will actually result in how we are going to permit things that disadvantages us, or it's going to permit us to enjoy a healthy relationship, because sometimes the idea which we have towards relationships are just not the right decision to make. They are based on things that we think, things that we saw on movies and cartoons. But remember, that was entertainment. That was pure entertainment. It was business. But what is a relationship really? Do you have any beliefs? What are your beliefs in a relationship? What beliefs have you shared in a relationship which you are willing to say, to safeguard, to say, what, it's better to lose you and still remain with myself? Sometimes the heartbreaks, you think they are heartbreaks, they are an opportunity for you to have yourself back. Because at some point, you got in a relationship without enough information of understanding who you are. So today, I just wanted to just encourage you to say, let's start again. What is it all about relationships? What are we looking for? What is it we want? How does it advantages us? One day you are able to afford to buy your own dresses, your own pizza, your own car, which you are loving someone for. Will you continue loving those people when now you continue to have a life that you are able to provide for yourself? What is true love? Is it able to be experienced in our lives? What are the pleasant feelings which we are looking for? Sometimes which we confuse as love because we don't understand our feelings. I think at this point, I'm just here to challenge you to say, is it love which you have for someone? Or is it just a mere concept of what you think love is all about, based on your lust, on your preferences? Do we love to meet the dreams which we have? Or sometimes we get excited to be in relationships because they make us to feel closer to the dreams or the wishes we had towards a relationship. Or maybe it was just a crush, which they would call at school. But really, are we with people who we want to be with? Or these are options which we have to have? I'm leaving you with these questions. What is the cost in your relationship? Is it costing you your happiness? Is it maybe high time for you to look into the areas which you need to look at? Can it be that you are always right, so you don't have time to see how you've contributed to the kind of relationship you are in? Sometimes you have moved from one relationship to another because you think you're the perfect one. It's high time to look into who you are and find ways which makes you to be the kind of a person you're looking for in life. Thank you so much. Have a lovely day. Please subscribe to my channel and continue to get messages which I'll be putting on. Thank you.